All right, if you've ever tried to build a digital second brain only to watch it become a total mess in a couple of weeks, this one's for you. We're going to dive into one super simple but absolutely crucial concept from Jake Cusack's work, the form.
And look, I get it. Your first reaction is probably something like this. The word forms just brings up images of, bureaucracy and boring data entry. It sounds like the exact opposite of a free-flowing, creative space for your ideas.
But just stick with me here, because this seemingly boring idea is actually the secret engine that makes the entire system work. It is the one thing that separates a digital brain that actually serves you for years from one that just becomes another digital junk drawer you give up on.
So why is having this kind of structure so non-negotiable? Well, it all comes down to the big problem with how most of us take notes in the first place. Think of it like a filing cabinet. The messy drawer on the left, that's what most of our note-taking apps look like, right? It's just a jumble of different formats, some typed out, some are quick scribbles, and key info, like dates or who you need to follow up with, it's just missing. Now, look at the organized drawer on the right. Every single note follows the exact same template. It's got a title, a date, and that all-important next action field. Which one would you rather try to find something in? That's what forms do for your brain.
So here's the really crucial point. All the cool, advanced, actually useful stuff your AI second brain can do, it all depends on this consistency. You want the AI to give you a morning nudge about who to call back, or pull together a perfect weekly review of your projects. All of that requires structured, reliable data. Without it, the AI is basically just flying blind.
And this is the big question, isn't it? The major hang-up. This all sounds great, but I am not going to stop what I'm doing in the middle of my day to fill out a template every time I have a thought. And you know what? You're absolutely right.
This is the twist. This is the best part. You don't do the boring work. You just keep dumping your raw thoughts into your system just like you already do. The AI steps in and acts like your own personal assistant, taking all those messy thoughts and neatly filing them away into the right templates for you.
So how does this magic happen? Well, it happens with what the source calls an upgraded sorting prompt. Think of it like you're giving your AI a new job description. Before, its job was just to sort your notes. Now, you're telling it to file them, to take every single note and format it perfectly using one of your templates. It's a one-time setup that automates all the organization from now on.
Okay, let's get practical and look at the toolkit. The good news is you don't need dozens of complicated forms to get started. You can begin with just 4 basic templates to bring some serious clarity to your system.
First up, the people template. So simple, but wow, is it powerful. Every time you mention a person in a note, the AI will create a little file with their name, how you know them, and that absolutely critical next action field. You will never again forget to send that follow-up email. Next, we have the projects template. Now, what's really brilliant about this one is the outcome field. It forces you to define what success actually looks like right from the very beginning. You combine that with status and next action, and you basically have an instant dashboard for everything you're working on.
The ideas template is your personal incubator. You know how we all have those fleeting thoughts that seem amazing in the moment, but then just vanish an hour later? Well, this form catches the idea, makes you jot down why it was interesting, and then define a tiny next step to keep that momentum going.
And finally, the tasks template. This is pretty much your classic to-do list, but it has one critical addition, the project field. This is so important because it makes sure that no task is just floating out there on its own. Every single to-do is connected back to a bigger project, which gives your work real context. So, you've set up these templates, you let the AI do the filing for about a week. Now what? What's the payoff? Well, this is where your second brain stops being just a storage closet and starts becoming a true thinking partner.
Because every single people note has that next action field, you can now ask your AI questions just like this. I mean, imagine trying to figure that out by just scrolling and scrolling through a normal notes app. It would take forever. Here, it's instant.
And it gets even more powerful. Because fields like status are so consistent, the AI can do more than just find stuff. It can analyze it. It can spot patterns. It can act like a project manager, flagging the projects that might need a little bit of your attention.
Or say you need to do a monthly review or just get a little inspiration. You can ask for a clean, simple list of all the ideas you've logged. And because they're all formatted the same way, the AI can pull them together into a perfect summary in seconds. This is the real power of structure.
This right here is the main takeaway. Shifting from a messy system to a form-based one is about trading all that manual labor for automated insight.
You stop being the person who has to scroll and search for things, and you become the person who can ask big-picture questions and get smart answers right away. Now, a super important warning from the source. Please do not over-engineer this. The goal is not to build a massive, complicated bureaucracy for your own thoughts. The guiding principle is just consistency. These 4 templates are a starting point. If a field isn't helping you, get rid of it. If you think of a new one you need, add it. All that matters is that every task note has the same fields as every other task note.
So here's your plan, your homework. Don't try to make it perfect on day 1. Just copy these 4 templates, update your AI prompt, and just use it for a week. Let the real world show you what you actually need. Then, and only then, should you start to customize it.
So that's the core idea. I'll leave you with this final thought. All the amazing potential of AI, it's already there, sitting inside your notes, just waiting for you to unlock it. And the only key it needs is clarity. So just ask yourself, what could your AI tell you about your life, your work, and your ideas? If every single note you took was perfectly clear,